What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today we got a Honda Accord here. This is a 2005 V6. If you have a 4-cylinder, 2.4 liter or 3.0, doesn't matter. So we got a problem with this AC. Customer could not tell me what the hell is going on. He was all confused himself. But this is what I discovered. So if you have an issue that you have a cold air here and hot here, this is common on this Honda. It's hot, it's warm here, and it's warm here, but it's cold here, and it's super cold over there. So it's cold, less cold, warm, a little bit more than warm. So pretty much as you go across, the temperature gets hotter. So what I did was I wanted to check the blend door motor. So this could be a faulty blend door motor, because blend door motor, what it does is it opens the heat, closes the AC. That's how it works. It's just a doorway, a pathway, so the hot air can get through the heater core, or it will close the heater core side and open the AC condenser side. But the problem here is, some cars, if you have a dual, if you could change the temperature on both sides, then you have a dual blend door motor. But this one is a single. So what I did was, let's put this to heat. It gets hot here, and it gets hot here, and then it gets hot there. If you put it to cold, it gets cold, it gets less hot. So what I'm thinking here is two things: either AC compressor is bad, or AC compressor is running. I noticed that as well. AC compressor down there is running. So what also I noticed was, this line is cold, the skinny line. This is a high pressure line right there, it says H. And this one is not so cold, low side. This is supposed to be like an ice cube, and this is supposed to be hot, but it's the other way around. So if you're having this issue, what can you do here? I don't want to recommend an AC compressor to the customer. It could be a restriction in the system, it could be too much oil in the system. So what we're gonna do here is, we're gonna service the AC system, okay? So I am gonna hook up my AC machine, and I'm gonna give you the results. So it's cold here. This one is 3 times more colder than this. When this is supposed to be super cold, it's supposed to have moisture build up on it, and this is supposed to be hot. You're not supposed to be able to touch this line. You're supposed to smack your hand off it like that. That's how hot it's supposed to get. But anyways, be careful, don't hurt yourself. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna hook up the AC machine, and we're gonna service the system. Okay, so we got our car here hooked up to the machine, and what I did was, all I did was connect my high and low side. The red one is high, it goes to the high. The skinny line is a high, and the fat line is a low pressure line. And both valves are open, and right now it is giving us the pressure. I do not go by pressure, okay? So there's a pressure, so it will tell you low, and it will tell you high. I do not go by pressure, because sometimes it could be air pressure. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna simply, okay, I don't know why my machine is off. Maybe it's not a good connection back here. Okay, so bad connection, that's what it was. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna recover. So I'm gonna simply just press enter. It's already on recover right there, the arrow, and press enter. It's gonna start doing its magic work. It's gonna show you how much came out. But in the system, you should have maximum 11.6, no, minimum 17.6 ounces, and maximum 19.4. Okay, that's the maximum, 19.4 ounces. So this is how I work. I always service the system, and from there we'll take it from there. So I am going to be adding oil into the system, and you might not see everything, but every car has a different spec on oil, how much it needs. But we're gonna just wait for, if it doesn't have enough Freon, it's clear sign that it did not have enough Freon. But let's see what we get. Right now it's just giving us 0.0910. All right, so let's wait for this machine to recover everything. Okay, so we got more than enough Freon in the system. Actually, it's a little bit more. It's giving pounds, but that's a little bit more than what it's supposed to have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put oil in the system. It could be that too much oil. It could be an orifice tube blocked up. Okay, that could be one of the reasons why it's acting like that. It could be a blockage in the system. It could be AC compressor. Okay, so all that stuff matters. Or it could be AC compressor not building enough pressure because it's not even cutting off. So let's see. I am going to resurface the system. That's what customer requested. That's what a customer do want to go forward with that. So we're going to do that. And after that, if the system works good, I'll let you know. Maybe it could be the Freon in there was no good. It could be anything. It could be too much oil. The machine pulls out the oil. So there you go. And the sticker will tell you how much oil you had to put in there. And if it doesn't, you can always check online and send me a message. So let me complete the job and then we'll continue. Forgot the part where we're gonna vacuum the system for 20 minutes. So nope. And we're gonna adjust the time to 20 minutes. That's what I like, 20 minutes. Let's press OK. Leak test, no. But we're gonna let this thing vacuum for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna charge the system. And then after that, you're not gonna see the machine here no longer. And we're gonna jump into the car, see the performance of the AC system. So the job is complete and it did not work. I called out my friends. His name is Ishmael, a very good mechanic. He did work for almost 30-40 years. He can rebuild the carburetor. Called him up. He told me to check the blender motor, but as you notice that we changed the blender right and left, it changes temperature. But originally when I started this car up, I put the blower motor, I heard a noise like a pump, like an air bucket. Then what I decided was to pull out this cabin filter. Check this out. Check that out. Ooh. I took out the cabin filter. I put this, there's no leaves in there, so I put this tray back in without the cabin filter. Turned on the AC. Guess what? Everything was cold. Everything was cold. So don't outlook something like this. This is a lesson learned today for me. Never came across something like that. But check this out inside. So all clogged up in there. So all clogged up. So that could be one of the reasons your AC is not performing good. Do the same thing. Change your cabin and air filter every 10, 15, 20 max. 1,000 miles. Anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Do got a new filter here. Original. I have one sitting over here. It says Honda on it. Right there, we're gonna put that in. Anyways, thank you. See you guys in the next one. I did tackle the job good. It is a good diagnostic. I'm not gonna charge the customer for the service, but I am gonna charge them a diagnostic. Pretty much I have to eat something. I have to eat the job that I did, but diagnostic, I would not have charged them a diagnostic. That's how it works. Do not charge a diagnostic, but service gotta be paid for. So it's the same thing. No diagnostic here. Pay for the service. Don't pay for the service, but diagnostic, but either way I get paid. Anyway, I keep it real. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.